So hello guys, I am the Alchemist, and in today's video I'm going to be actually going over my lightsaber collection. Now the first lightsaber we got in my hand here is Anakin Skywalker's, or you can really call it Luke's, because technically this is the first ever lightsaber hilts you actually see in the movie. And it's really cool because there's some features about it that I really like, and there's some features that I don't like. So I'll zoom up on it for you to show you what I mean. These little bolts right here, I don't really like that because it's not movie accurate and it kind of diminishes the whole look of the lightsaber personally. And obviously the stickers are kind of annoying, and you can take those off, yes, but I don't want it to leave anything behind. But other than that, it's really, really cool. I love this lightsaber because of the angle of just how awesome this is. And again, I'll zoom in on it just to show you guys what it kind of looks like. Here you go. And now for the fun part. Let's turn it on. Now the way you turn it on is actually by pushing. Now you push this button right here. So I'm going to go ahead and push that button and show you what it looks like. And as you can see here, this is what it looks like when you're holding it. You can do little things like this. And you make it around. The sound effects I think are okay. Don't turn to the dark side, Anakin. You're not my dad. I don't even know who my dad is. But the next part is the power down noises. Now, as I've said 1,000 times, I love the power down noises. I don't know why, but that sound just gets me, I love that sound. I think it's really, really cool, unique, and I don't know, it just really feels like Star Wars to me, so that's kind of it. Moving on to the next lightsaber. Alright guys, so the next lightsaber that I'm going to show you is my custom one that I made at Star Wars Galaxies Edge. And I gotta say, it's really cool. Now, the lightsaber type that I chose, and I love it. The whole design of my lightsaber, it's really, really cool. I'll zoom in more on the hilt for you so you can see what that looks like. Looks like this right here. I am trying to line up this part right here. It's like not lined up as it should be, but like that. Now there is a power. Now the way these work is there is a crystal inside the center of the lightsaber that once you put it in there and put on the actual attachment, the blade, it'll light up whatever color you chose for the crystal. Now I'm going to show you guys that next, but quick little story, I did make it at Galaxy's Edge, and we were taken into this, room, and it was about 10 or 11 people in the room with us. And we had a blast. I had a good time. I enjoyed everybody that I talked to there. And so here's the hilt. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with the blade on here in a sec. What it looks like with the blade on, as you can see here. See all that? Here's the power switch, is actually located right here. You guys ready to see what color I chose? That's right, I chose purple. I thought it looks, on the camera, it almost looks more pink, but it's purple, trust me. And I love this lightsaber, I really do. Now, it doesn't make as much sound effects, as some of the effects lightsabers, but it's still up there in terms of quality and assurance. And the handle, one thing you'll notice too is that the hilt is actually a lot thicker than most of the effects lightsabers, but it's a work of art, man. It is really, really cool. I love this lightsaber. Alright, moving on to the next one. Okay guys, so the next lightsaber I happen to own is actually ObiWan Kenobi's Episode 1 lightsaber. Right here, as you can see. This is what the hilt looks like, and again, this is the blade. They're all 36 inches. But here is the blade right here, and here is actually the power button. Now, ObiWan Kenobi is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I think Anakin's the only other character I'd ever rank ahead of him. But I just love Obi-Wan's like passion and resistance to the dark side, and the way he's a defensive fighter. I've always admired that about Obi-Wan, that he's a lot of his fighting style is really defensive. So guys like Anakin, as you saw in Revenge of the Sith, can't really overpower him too easily because his defense is so good, and he always used his defense for, you know, to indicate his offense. All right, guys, ready to see what the lightsaber looks like when it's turned on? Because I am. I absolutely love these effects lightsabers. I live for them, man, you know? Like, you know, you can just see everything. I'll zoom in for you right there so you can see what that looks like. You know, there you go, just like that. That's what it looks like. I was moving around to see how the effects sound. As you can tell, this one's a lot more responsive than the rest of them, in my opinion at least. You know, you can do the little stab forward like that. You can see the little tip. But yeah, and the power down noises, which you guys all know I love. Other than that, there's not really else much more to show about it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next lightsaber, guys. Okay, guys, so our next lightsaber is Kylo Ren. Now, Kylo Ren is a new trilogy character. It's played by Adam Driver. Now, the thing about Kylo Ren's lightsaber that makes it unique, obviously, is the hilt right here that you're seeing. And the lightsaber, the bulkiness of the lightsaber is probably the bulkiest, other than my custom one. I don't think there's any other lightsaber that I own that's even as close to the thickness of the hilt. And it's got a crossguard, which is also what makes it unique. Now, I love the attention to detail too, is if you look at the front part of the lightsaber, it actually has a wire coming up that kind of looks like it's going into the lightsaber, which is kind of cool, in my opinion. And the battery pack is actually right here, and it's really thick. So the battery pack is a lot bigger than the other battery packs, and I've always kind of wondered why. But it's because of this bottom piece right here. Alright guys, ready to see what the lightsaber sounds like when it's turned on? Now, as you'll see here, I just turned on the lightsaber. And when you turn the lightsaber on, you'll notice that if you kind of shake it a little bit, it flickers. Now that's because in lore of Star Wars, Kylo Ren's saber crystal is actually kind of broken. So it makes sense why the hilt flickers sometimes. And I always thought that was a really cool attention to detail, you know, like if you were to tilt it sideways like this, up all the way out like that, see how it flickered? Test the sound effects, you know. As you can see, it's very responsive. It's one of my favorite lightsabers in terms of that type of, you know, like you feel like you're attached to whatever lightsaber you're holding. This is one of them. I really feel attached to this one because whenever you do anything, it reacts to your movements. So you get a little more sense of like, yeah, you know. All right, guys, moving on. Okay, guys, so this lightsaber is Mace Windu's from the prequel trilogy. And I gotta say, now in terms of comfort, like when you're actually holding the lightsaber itself, this lightsaber is really comfortable and easy to hold. And a big part of that is actually because of this part right here. The little black like sleeve looking thing, that's kind of where your top hand goes when you're holding it with two, and you can hold it with one. And it's really, really cool because the way the lightsaber is built is very unique, and it's very light, and it's very, you know, if you ever wanted to fight with this, which I don't recommend because you will break the sound system that is on these lightsabers, which is located actually here. But like I said, every lightsaber has this issue, just kind of want to not boring because they all have stickers on them that kind of ruin the look. But other than that, it's pretty solid all the way around. Now the way you turn this lightsaber on is actually this little piece right here. Now this little piece right here, once you flip it on, it turns on. You guys ready to see what that looks like? Because I am. Are you ready for this? I love this lightsaber because it's... Now one thing you'll notice is it's not nearly as responsive as like Kylo Ren's, but I think it's because Kylo Ren's, they put a lot more detail into it than this one, as you can clearly tell. But nonetheless, they still look visually cool, so, you know, why not, right? And the power down noise, which I love. I've said that 1,000 times, but you guys know that now. And yeah, moving on to my last lightsaber. Now, my last lightsaber, guys, you're gonna really enjoy this, so I can't wait for you guys to see this. What'd I tell you, right? It's a doozy. This is actually Darth Maul's lightsaber, and I gotta say, guys, it took a lot of work to actually line it up the way it's supposed to. But after all of that, like annoyingly how it works, so you can see here, here's the hilt right here, and it's got the 4 buttons lined up just like he does in the movie. See 2 blades, one on each side, just like this. And these are full blades. I'm not. It's so big, it's hard for me to get it in shot in the camera. You know, if I go this way, I gotta kind of turn at an angle because there's a wall next to me. But yeah, so there you go. That's what it looks like without being turned on. And here's what it looks like when you actually, you know, turn this thing on. You guys ready to see what it looks like? Sounds like Batman, but I'm trying to do that, trying to do the Darth Maul's entrance in Phantom Menace, you know, when the first time you actually see the dual lightsaber, when he's fighting Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. But yeah, as you can see here, very loud, always making a noise. I don't really have a lot of room to kind of showcase the whole twirl and spin, but I love it myself. I love this lightsaber. It's really, really cool and fascinating. It's probably my favorite one that I own. And now, guys, what I'm going to do is actually show you what all of these lightsabers look like when they're mounted on the wall. I can't wait for you guys to see this. This is, like, absolutely amazing. And I just can't wait. Now, as you can see here are all of my lightsabers mounted on the wall. Now, starting from the left going right here is Anakin, Rey's, Luke's, whatever you want to call it. That's his lightsaber right here. This is my custom one I made at Galaxies Edge. This one is ObiWan Kenobi Padawan, so from episode 1. This one's obviously Kylo Ren's right here. And this one is Mace Windu's. Now, I know you guys thought I probably forgot about Darth Maul's lightsaber, but I'm gonna cut to that right now. Ah, what'd I tell you? Mounted right above me right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Darth Maul's lightsaber. Lit up, mounted on the wall, as cool as you can possibly get, right? So I am the Alchemist. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys all in the next episode.